Smooth stroke now. That'll play. I was born rude. I have an excuse. Shake it off and add 2. All right, now, Butch, you got to help me with something. I hate to be rude, but you are, some magazine has you the ranked #1 teacher in the world. I was at a banquet last year where one of your brothers said, this amazes everybody in the family because he's #1 in the world, but he's the worst teacher in the family.
Yeah, well, see, what my brothers say is I don't really know anything. I'm just really good at picking students. That's their MO on it. And when my brother Billy gives me that stick all the time, it's like every time I write a book or have a video come out, he goes, you know, you act like you're this. And I said, well, let me read your book. I go, that's right, you've never written one. And let me watch your video. That's right, you've never had anything published. That's what brothers are supposed to do, give each other a hard time.
That's why you're the king of the needle anyway. I mean, every time I see you, I'm getting some sort of needle.
Well, that's all right. That's in self-defense with you, Rudy.
There you go. All right. I hate to be rude, Butch, but you're this great teacher. Can you even help me? Are you that good?
You know, I'm probably not that good.
No?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I've seen you swing before.
All right.
Actually, Rosenfort says you're terrible, so
yeah, but you know, my record's pretty good against him. What's the best tip in golf? Is there one or 2 tips that are better than any, or does it?
Yeah, let's talk about it this way. Everybody's enamored with distance. It's all we hear about is distance. I got to hit the ball further. This club, this shaft, will make you go further. Game's all about the short game.
Right.
Best tip I could give the average player: just spend more time working on your pitch shots, your wedge shots, your bunker shots, and your putting. And no matter whether your long game's improved, you're going to shoot lower score.
Phil Jackson coached the Bulls, coached the Lakers. Everybody says, well, he had Kobe, he had Michael. There is some pressure to coaching a superstar, right? You had Norman, you had Woods, you got a stable now of a lot of, I mean, what's the hardest thing of teaching Greg Norman and Tiger Woods? There is some, it's not anybody can do that.
Well, I think I get asked the question all the time, especially where Tiger was concerned, weren't you afraid you were going to mess him up? I never think that way.
You never had any fear?
I never have any second thoughts about that. You and I have known each other a long time. I'm a very positive person.
Right.
I feel that I'm good at what I do, and the one thing I will say about my record is I don't ever have a record of messing anybody up. Everybody that's always come to me, they've always gotten better.
Right. 97, Tiger wins the Masters by 12, does his swing, and then doesn't win a major again until 99, the PGA. Was there was no fear in that period there of where he revamped the swing with you?
No, and I wanted to do it in pieces, and he wanted to do it all at once.
Right.
Because he's a very impatient person, and he wants it now, and he works harder than anyone. And I said, you know, you're going to regress a little before you go forward. He says, I don't care. I need to make these changes. Let's do it. We went right forward.
Now, you lived a charmed childhood with, you had a lot, Hogan coming through your living room with your dad, the Masters champion and so forth. You heard a lot of stories. In turn, you're a storyteller. Now, if we go to dinner and we bring a couple people with us, what are the best couple of funny stories that you're going to tell?
Well, the best stories I can't tell you on camera, that's for sure. But there's a lot of great stories. You know, the old timers were much more characters than the young players today. It's such a business today,
I know.
Jeff, as you know, and there's so much money in it that we don't have the characters we have. We don't have the Jimmy DeMerits and the Doug Sanders and these guys. The best, or one of the funniest stories was years ago in the 50s, I used to have this big Pro-Am at Seminole. And DeMerit shows up one day and he's got these 3 young ladies with him. And he goes to go in the side entrance where all the pros go, and the guard says, I'm sorry, sir, they don't have badges. He says, well, go down to the pro shop and tell Claude, send up 3 badges for my friends. Guy runs down here, he says, Mr. Harmon, Mr. DeMerit's at the gate here. He's got these 3 young ladies with him. He needs some badges for them. My dad says, look, just tell Jimmy I only have the professional badges, but I'll call to the front office, just walk right around the entrance there at Seminole, the badges will be there. Guard comes back and says, Mr. Harmon says he only has the badges for the professional, just walk over there. DeMerit says, they are pros, damn it, get the badges down here. See, we don't see that anymore, Jeffy boy.
Butch, thank you.
My pleasure, pal.
Thanks.
That's a true story, too.